Okay, now let's look at a problem of polynomial long division. And the first trick to polynomial long division is to remember what division was like in elementary school. So let's look at a common problem that a 4th or 5th grader might do. So you have 12 divided by 39,243. So first you try to find out how many times will 12 go into 39, and that would be a 3. Now after you put a 3 there, what you do is you take this 3 and multiply it by 12 and you get 36. And then you subtract. 39 minus 36 is 3. And then you bring the 2 down and you repeat the process until you're finished. Then you go 12 into 32. Now 12 into 32, 12, 24, 30, twice. 2 times 12 is 24, and now you're going to subtract again. Notice you're doing the same thing over and over again. Subtract, subtract. So that's going to be 8. And you bring the 4 down, just like we brought the 2 down before. So now you go 12 into 84. 6 would be 72. 7 would be 84. So then you go 84, and you get 0, and then you bring the 3 down. And then 12 doesn't go into 3 at all, so you're going to put a 0 there. And then your answer is going to be 3,270 with a remainder of 3, but really the way that we do that is we go 3 divided by 12. And that would simplify 3,270 and 1/4. And that's your answer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a similar problem, but we're going to do it with polynomials. And the trick is that the architecture, the skeleton, remains the same. So let's look at a problem, and it looks like this. Quite a bit scarier. We have 2x to the 4th plus 11x third plus 9x squared minus 4 is equal to x plus 2. Divided by x plus 2. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go the x plus 2 here and the division sign. And we're going to put all these terms down, but what we're going to do is if any are missing, we're going to have to put a 0 in. So there's 2x to the 4th plus 11x to the 3rd plus 9x squared. Now notice there's not an x term, so we have to put plus 0x minus 4. And now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the x and just ignore the 2 for now, just look at the x. How many times does x go into 2x to the 4th? That's 2x to the 3rd. And let's make sure. 2x to the 3rd times x is 2x to the 4th. That's right. But there's 2 terms, so not only do we have to multiply by the first term, but by the second term as well. So that's 4x to the 3rd. And since it's to the 3rd, we're going to put it under the column, which is x to the 3rd. So we do it just like we did in elementary school. We take this times this and put it here. And now, just like we did before, we're going to subtract. So 2x to the 4th minus 2x to the 4th is going to be 0. And 11x to the 3rd minus 4x to the 3rd is going to be 7x to the 3rd. Now we're going to bring down our 9x squared. Now if we need to, we actually bring down everything. And you might want to get in the habit of doing that. Just don't forget. So now we go x goes into 7x to the 3rd how many times? 7 times. And x squared times, so 7x squared. Now we're going to multiply both of these by 7x squared, so 7x squared times x is 7x to the 3rd. It's x to the 3rd goes under x to the 3rd column. And then you're going to go 7x squared times 2, which is 14x squared. And it's going to go under the x squared column. Now you're going to subtract again. What some people will do is put a parentheses around here to subtract. You don't need to, but if it helps you, do that. 7x to the 3rd minus 7x to the 3rd is 0. 9x squared minus 14x squared is a minus 5x squared. Now you're going to bring down the 0x, and if you need it, you'll bring the 4 down as well. If you notice, each step is just repeating itself. So now you go, x goes into minus 5x squared minus 5x times. So you go minus 5x times x is minus 5x squared. Minus 5 times 2 is a minus 10x. And that's why you had to put the 0x there, because you need a column to put this in. Put this in parentheses with the subtraction. Minus 5x squared minus minus 5x squared is the same as minus 5x squared plus 5x squared, so that's 0. And then you have 0 minus minus 10x, so that's going to be a positive 10x minus 4. And now you're going to look at x and see how many times x goes into 10x. That's 10 times. So then that's 10 times x is 10x. And 10 times 2 is going to be 20. And 10 minus 10, 0. Minus 4 minus 20 is a minus 24. And this is your remainder there. Just like it was before. And now your answer is going to be 2x to the third plus 7x squared minus 5x plus 10 plus a minus 24 divided by x plus 2. And that's how you do polynomial long division. Let's do one more problem. We're going to go 4x to the fifth minus 7x to the third plus 9x squared minus 4x minus 1 divided by 2x plus 1. So let's do our division sign. The 2x minus 1 goes here. We're going to write this on the inside of that division sign, but everywhere there's one missing, we're going to put a 0. Notice there's not an x to the fourth, so it's 0x to the fourth. So let's go 2x times what is 4x to the fifth? That's 2x to the fourth. If you can't get exactly to the 4, you would get as close as you could. In this case, you can get exactly. So that's 2x to the fourth times 2x. That's 4x to the fifth. Minus 1 is minus 2x to the fourth. And that's why you had a 0 here, but so you'd have a column to put the 2x to the fourth. You're going to subtract. That's 0. That's 0 minus minus 2, so that's a positive 2x to the fourth. You bring down the minus 7x to the third. You'll bring down everything if you need to. Now you're going to go, what times 2x is 2x to the fourth? That's 2x to the third. You're going to multiply. That's 2, actually that's just x to the third. My mistake. X to the third times 2x is 2x to the fourth. X to the third times minus 1 is a minus x to the third. Then you're going to subtract again. That's 0 minus 7 minus minus 1 is minus 7 plus 1, so that's minus 6. Going to bring down the 9x squared. Start all over. 2x times what is minus 6x to the third? That's going to be minus 3x squared. You're going to multiply. That's a minus 6x to the third plus a 3x squared. And you're going to subtract. The negative 6 minus minus 6 is 0. 9 minus 3 is going to be 6x squared. And now you're going to take down the 4x again. Just keep going. 2x goes into 6x squared, that's 3x. Then you're going to multiply, that's 6x squared minus 3x. Going to subtract. 6x squared minus 6, that's 0. Minus 4 minus 3, that's minus 4 plus 3, so that's a minus x. Bring down the minus 1. Now 2x times what is a minus x? There's no integer, so we're going to say that you can't. Could you do a 1/2? It wouldn't be wrong. We don't, but it wouldn't be wrong. So we're going to say this is our remainder right here. And our answer is going to be 2x to the 4th plus x3 minus 3x squared plus 3x plus a minus x minus 1 over 2x minus 1. A large answer for a long problem. And that's how you do polynomial long division. There's the following video that has 2 more examples.